Wish TV, Indiana's education station, presents the Golden Apple Award.
It is 9:09 and time to meet this month's Golden Apple Award winner. He's a third grade teacher with a class family in Noblesville.
A record 9 parents nominated him for the Golden Apple Award. Comes with a trophy, $500 school supply shopping spree to teachers' treasures, and the surprise from News 8. Hannah Mordeau is there to handle things and then join us to introduce us to this month's winner. Hannah?
Hey, yes, so this month's winner is Mr. Nathaniel Truitt. He truly considers his students his family. In fact, today is what they call a Truitt Tuesday, where all the kids wear their class family t-shirts. From a family crest to family reunions, he makes every student and their parents feel at home in his classroom.
A family is a family is a family.
What makes a family?
Who are the people who loved me?
People love each other, want to be with each other, help each other out. Everybody sticks together and we don't leave each other behind no matter what.
At Hinkle Creek Elementary School,
What is a family then?
these third grade students have the answer, thanks to their teacher,
I'm very grateful. You're in my class family.
Mr. Nathaniel Truitt, and his class family.
It means so much to me that he calls us family. His favorite word is family.
How does he make you guys feel like family in class?
It's his absolute favorite word. He just loves us with all his heart.
And that love, clear to everyone.
He doesn't have a class. He corrected me right away. I have a class family.
Principal Jack Lawrence has been doing this job for a long time, but this is a first.
The way he has adopted all of his kids, and he creates that class family environment, I have not seen that. It's been fun to watch.
It's fun for the families of these students, too.
Mr. Truitt is really a godsend.
So nice because he sees the parents as part of the class family. You know, we're extended family.
He's just an amazing teacher and ensures that each kid feels loved and appreciated and valued.
These parents say he often calls them simply to tell them good news about their kids and goes with the families to see the kids' extracurricular activities.
He came to her gymnastics meet, and this thing was delayed. I mean, he was there for probably 3.5, 4 hours.
He's the type of teacher that in 30 years, every one of his kids is going to remember him. When he says he cares about your child, he really does care.
It all starts with this classroom atmosphere.
I walked in and I was like, it is Starbucks in here.
Tell me what a claim is.
No standard desks, instead a family room, but with dining room tables, couches, and family pictures on the walls, new photos added with time, just like a home.
I loved it and I was like, oh yeah, this is the class. When I first saw it, I could almost faint. So cool.
These kids sit around the table as class family number 8. Then every week,
We wear it on Tuesday and it's called Truitt Tuesday.
they wear their family t-shirts. Each student contributes to the family with a job, and they do community events together, even meet every summer.
A Mr. Truitt's family reunion.
Fellow third grade teachers say he is dedicated to these students for life.
His dedication to building the whole child.
Oh, he'll be good. Come on.
You hear what kids are saying. What do kids say about him?
Oh gosh, I mean, I love you, like love.
Oh, they love Mr. Truitt.
He also shows that love to his coworkers.
He is kind, he is helpful, he is empathetic.
So these parents wanted to say thank you. Give him more than just a typical gift.
How can we even ever begin to repay him? And we really can't. And so I had seen this award and I thought, you know what, this is him. He deserves this.
They sent in 9 nominations for the Wish TV Golden Apple Award.
Mr. Nathaniel Truitt at Hinkle Creek has more than a class full of students. He has a class family.
The most amazing teacher. He goes above and beyond, creating community events for the kids to bond and create friendships beyond the classroom.
His passion for teaching, creating a classroom environment, and helping create individual leaders out of every student runs through every vein in his being.
The fact that 9 parents nominated him for this award, what do you think of that?
Doesn't surprise me.
So his parents, these parents and our team went to surprise him. Hello, hi Mr. Truitt. I'm Hannah with Wish TV. How are you doing? You have won our Wish TV Golden Apple Award for being an exceptional teacher. We have your parents here. This comes with the Golden Apple Award, a certificate of $500 to Teachers' Treasures for school supplies, and then a box of school supplies that your principal is holding over there. How are you feeling right now?
Thank you. Thank you. I did not expect that. I feel very grateful. I have wanted to be a teacher since the 2nd grade. I'm literally living my dream. I am very grateful for this recognition, but I already have everything I want. I am a teacher. I have a class family. I feel so beyond blessed already to just be here. These are the best people in the room. And I really mean that because I feel so grateful that my job is to love these kids, to provide opportunities, to be there, to be a partner to their families. And so I'm grateful for this, but I already am living my dream, so thank you. Thank you so much.
You're amazing, and they love you, and we actually came a week ago and talked to some of them, so we have a little video that we're going to show you.
It means so much to me that he calls us family. Congratulations, Mr. Truitt. Congratulations on winning the Golden Apple Award. You're the best, Mr. Truitt.
Mr. Truitt, thank you.
Thank you for letting us be part of your classroom family.
You are so well deserving of this award, and we thank you for everything you do.
Incredibly thankful that you're receiving this honor because there is no one that deserves it more.
You deserve this to the utmost.
We can't thank you enough for all that you do, for the example that you set for all of us, and we just couldn't be happier for you.
We love you, Mr. Truitt!
I'm here because people have poured into me, and that is what has allowed me to pour into this class family. The families, they're the ones who give me the energy to do all of these things, and it's my joy to do it. I think it has to be acknowledged that I am here because of the people who have put me here. My parents are everything. I am adopted. I'm here because they chose me. I am living my dream. I'm fulfilling my purpose because of their love. I could have gone my whole life and never had a family. Family is founded in love, and so I have the opportunity for every year to start a new family. Why? Because I love these kids. Family is forever, and because love is forever.
And that's a lesson these kids will forever remember.
Mr. Truitt!
Because Mr. Truitt is true to his word. No matter who you are or where you're from, love is at the core of this classroom and the key to this family.
And you heard Mr. Truitt say he is living his dream. He told me he was adopted from South Korea and understands too well what it's like not to have a family. He says for him, his work, these kids, this family, it's all such a blessing, and he wants to be there for these students now and forever.
And that includes after the class bell rings?
Yes, he has an entire calendar that he works with these parents to not just go to performances or concerts. He goes to karate classes. He goes to everything you can think of for these kids. He is there. He's a part of it. He also organizes community events for the class family so they can go out, enjoy their time together. And on top of it all, he's an amateur photographer. So he takes photos for the family so they can hold on to these memories.
I tell you what can't Mr. Truitt do? What can he do? What
Truly
an
amazing.
Awesome teacher. And so speaking of awesome teachers, you need some more nominations.
We always do. Going to be hard to top this one, but we want to know who are the special teachers in your life. Send us those nominations right now. Just go to wishtv.com/goldenapple and tell me all about why they should be our next winner.